Welcome to Watch Hobby Shop. My name is Joe. If you guys are new to my channel, we are a small father and son team. Unfortunately, my son's not able to do too many more videos since now he is starting school. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the MoonSwatches made by Swatch in collaboration with Omega. Here today I have 9 variants of these watches that we're going to be reviewing, and I'm going to give you guys my true and honest opinion about these watches and if they're worth the money or not for the price tag that you're getting for a MoonSwatch that is in collaboration with Omega watches. So without further ado, guys, let's dive down and take a look at these watches. All right, guys, let's take a closer look at these watches. The MoonSwatch. I'm not going to go through all the variants. They're pretty much all the same thing. They're just different color waves. Other than that, there's really not a difference on these watches at all. So these are the they call it bioceramic MoonSwatch. They collaborated with Omega. As most people know, the hype in 2022, there was a long waiting list. People were price gouging these over $5,000 on eBay, and people were actually paying for it, taking advantage of people because they couldn't get these watches. So for spec wise, these are great looking watches. Definitely look really nice until you get them in your hand, and these are pretty lightweight. I'm guessing these are probably around 20, maybe even 38 grams in weight. They feel very plasticky. They call it bioceramic, which is just a fancy name for plastic. It has this crappy Velcro strap on here, and I believe it's like a pleather. It's not real leather. It's all Velcro. It's not really a great strap. What most people do is that do collect these MoonSwatches is they do switch out the bands, and they end up getting a different type of band instead of this type here. The reason why they have this Velcro strap, because originally when they were the Apollo missions, when they actually had the real MoonSwatch by Omega, they actually use this type of strap to go over their suit up in space. The case diameter on this watch is a 42 millimeter. The case thickness is approximately about 12.5 case thickness. Lug to lug width, you're looking at approximately 47 mil, and a acrylic dome crystal that's on top of this watch here. These do scratch very, very easy, guys. They have a tachometer that goes all the way around. That's pretty much a sticker that can come right off pretty much, as well as the back. They also put like a sticker in the back of here. They put like the mission to Neptune on the back of here, showing that it's a Swatch, it's a quartz watch, battery operated. So these will probably last you a couple years if you put a battery in it. But the problem is, in my personal opinion, your acrylic crystal on here is probably not going to even last that long. You're lucky to have that last a week, and it's probably going to gain some scratches on it. It does have a chronograph function on there. There's no date function on this watch. It's very good looking watch. Like I said, they collaborated with Swatch and Omega, and they came out with different color variants. They did very successful when they first launched in 2022, and now they're coming out with even more variants and more colors. Seems like every single month, different editions, limited editions, very small runs on these watches. I'm not very impressed with these watches, to be honest with you. End of the day, these are plasticky watches. I don't like them. They feel like a toy, something you find like in a McDonald's Happy Meal. That's just my personal opinion, guys. I just wouldn't wear it. I put it on my wrist. Yes, they wear pretty well for the dimensions, but when you're looking at a price tag between $300 to $400 for a plastic quartz watch, there are so many other options like Seiko, Belova, Citizen, even some other micro brands that you can get into, even Spinnaker, other brands that you get into, San Martin, all in the same price range, and those watches will last you a lot longer, and those are automatic watches. As far as I'm concerned, all these different color variants that they have in here, like the Snoopies, I mean, it's a good looking watch, Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you're really into these moon watches, go for it. My personal opinion, I wouldn't waste my money on this. You're throwing this away. You're throwing away perfectly good money. You could buy a watch that'll last a lifetime. You could pass on generation to generation. This type of watch you will not be able to pass on to anybody, but end up throwing it in the garbage, because these will get so scratched up and beat up by the time that you want to give this away as a gift or pass it on to your son or your daughter down the road. These will not last a lifetime. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot to say about these watches. Honestly, I didn't even want to do a review on these MoonSwatches, as I was very disappointed when I first picked these up. I did buy one back in 2022 when the hype was really big. I have to admit that, yeah, I got into the hype too, and I was like, oh my goodness, Omega and Swatch, they can't collaborated. And then when you take it out of the box and you feel it, put it in your wrist, that's when the disappointment actually finally sets in and says that I threw away $300 for what? I could have bought me a lot better watch than what you're looking at here today. But other than that, let's go ahead and take it back on top, and let's wrap up this review. So this might be subjective to you guys, but the ones I do like and are collecting these types of watches that did the collaboration with Omega and Swatch, you guys may not like my opinion on this, because I am a true connoisseur of watches. I've been collecting for over 20 years. And don't get me wrong, these are great looking watches. If it's your very first watch that you want to get into and have a little bit of prestige with the Omega brand, I honestly probably wouldn't waste spending $300 to $400 for these watches. In my personal opinion, which is going to be very harsh, is these are pretty much plastic, disposable pieces of garbage. I don't mean to be mean about it. Like I said, I love watches. Even those who are collecting these watches, just understand it's subjective. It's just my personal opinion, because for value to dollar, for your proposition of what you're paying for a watch, for the $300 to $400, at the end of the day, you can get yourself a really nice automatic full stainless steel Seiko watch, wristwatch that's going to last a lifetime. These will not last a lifetime. As you saw during the specs and reviews of the watch, these are, end of the day, a plastic quartz watch. And the only reason why these got all hyped up was because of Omega. And then plus the Speedmaster has a huge heritage line and a lot of history about being on the moon. So if you guys like this video, please guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We do appreciate the ones that have been subscribing to our channel, leaving us good comments. We love to hear you guys' feedback, so if you guys got any other feedback to give us, we're always checking our email boxes as well as our comments on YouTube. And again, to those who have been watching our channel and our new subscribers, we want to say we really, really appreciate you guys for the support for our new channel. Until next time, guys, we'll see you guys on the next video.